Hello everyone and welcome back. It's been a while. So bear with me as I try and figure out how I want to start doing this again. So, a lot has happened. 2020 is not the year we all thought it would be. Not by a long shot. Yeah, so I'm sure we're all going through some really difficult times right now. Everybody's got their stuff going on is my point. Some people don't have a job right now. Some people are struggling. The world's a mess. It's just a mess. And so I figured right now is probably a good time to start up YouTube again, seeing as the only thing that I can really do is be at home and I'm bored. And also because I'm hoping that I can give some entertainment to people who are stuck at home. I understand that there's like a million things that you could watch. Literally a million things that you could watch. But if I happen to be one of the things that you watch, maybe we can have some fun for a minute. Anyways, so today I thought it would be fun to talk about dating. And not just dating as like a broad term. Well, maybe we'll talk about that too. But dating as a gay guy. This will be from like my experiences being that I am gay. But this will be like from my experiences, which I will grant you is not a ton. I am not like some super experienced. Sorry, I thought there was something on the ceiling. I was about to freak out. Anyways, I'm not some experienced like dating. I haven't dated tons of people because I'll tell you what, I am picky as, yeah. Or not even picky, I just want general decency, and there's a lot of horrible people out there, so there you go. I don't have tons of experience. I've dated a few guys. That's about it. That's about as far as I'm gonna go. Well, no, it's not. For now it is. Until the next one comes along to drool over, whatever. But anyways, I just kind of want to talk about my experiences and the general like stuff that ideas, thoughts, opinions I've gotten on the whole process. And honestly, it could easily be translated over to dating between straight people or a lesbian couple or however you want to spin it. I'm sure that some of this stuff could easily be just translated over and it wouldn't be a deal. Wouldn't be a big deal. If I can English today, that'd be fantastic. Anyways, so the first guy that I ever dated had one major problem. And this seems to be a problem that I've come across quite a bit. I don't really understand why, because it's not that hard. Anyways, it's not really that hard. I'm not asking a lot. I'm just asking that you effing text me once in a while. Communication. That is for some reason like one of the biggest issues that I come across with dating at all. Like, I don't understand. It's not that difficult. Like the first guy that I ever dated, like it started off great. We were talking a lot. Like it was awesome. Like he was fun to talk to, and I enjoyed spending time with him, whatever. But a few months down the road, it's like less and less and less and less and less until the point of like you are practically like on your knees like, please text me, what did I do wrong? Begging for attention. And that's not ever how it should be. You should never have to beg anybody for anything ever. You are your own person. You're a strong, independent individual, and that's what it should be. There should never be any circumstance where that's an issue. Communication should never be an issue. Listen, if the person wants to make time for you, they're gonna make time for you. Simple as that. If they don't, they don't. And as hard as that is to like think about sometimes, especially if it's with somebody that you're like, oh, this guy's really great, this girl's really great, oh, I'm so excited, like things just went great, like whatever in the beginning. If they're not gonna bother to send you any messages without you starting a conversation like multiple times in a row, or if they're just not gonna bother at all, or just leave you on red or whatever it is. Like, there's no reason for that. Find somebody new. The end. Anyways, so then the next one that I kind of want to talk about, because this is just talking about whatever. Yeah, I don't even know what this video is right now, honestly. Like, I am just sitting in my room. I'm sitting on a dining table chair because I'm waiting on a desk to get here. I have the chair, but it would feel weird to put the chair together if I don't have the desk, and it's just a mess. Wow, what a thing to complain about. I am so spoiled and entitled. Anyways, so the second thing I wanted to talk about was hygiene. The second guy that I was ever with, like, kind of seriously, like, second guy I was ever with, that I ever, like, bothered dating, whatever. So I didn't realize this at first. No, this is gonna be really gross. I didn't realize this at first. Bear with me. Things were good. Things were fine. Like, he was a decent guy. I told him that I had never kissed anybody before. And he's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't have any issue with that. Like, I can teach you, like, whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's awesome. Sounds great. And I felt relieved because, things like first kiss, like, losing your virginity, stuff like that is just it's so hyped up by media and TV and books and just so many different things. And it really honestly makes all of those things feel like stressful. Really stressful. And I can't begin to explain, like, how stressful that kind of is for me. But it was helpful because he's like, that's fine, whatever, I get it. So we continued, and then on the second date, he decided he was going to go in for the kiss. Okay, we almost kissed on the first date, but I hadn't talked to him about that at all, and so I was like, not going to do that. Second date's probably better anyways, in hindsight, retrospect, whatever you want to call it. Our second date was a drive, which honestly is great. I love driving. Like, going on a drive, listening to some music, especially if you're with somebody that, like, you like or you care about, whatever, your friend, partner, however you want to spend it. Drives can be really nice, they can be really relaxing, and it's a time to kind of reflect on different things and, get to know someone better, or, yeah. I think everybody understands that, or I hope. Anyways, we get to the end of the second date, and he's going to be leaving. But before he leaves, he goes in for a kiss. Okay? I'm going to preface this with, I don't like French kissing anymore. I am not open to French kissing. Like, I do it if somebody really wanted to, but given this experience that I've had, no. So he goes in for the kiss, and I am shocked because, well, sort of shocked. He goes for it. Like, goes for it. It's not just like a little peck on the lips. Like, I'm talking like full French makeout, like tongue down my throat. Like, oh my god. Okay. This wouldn't be like super bad if it weren't for two reasons. Reason number one. It went on for so long. I think that he was making out with me for like 3 or 4 minutes, and I'm like, no. And the other thing, which is kind of a much bigger issue, is, I don't know how I didn't realize this earlier. I really don't. Please don't blame me. If you do, whatever, but please don't blame me. I didn't realize that he didn't brush his teeth. Oh my god. I realized this because of how horrible his mouth tasted. So I'm sitting there, and this guy is making out with me, and it is going on and on and on, and he didn't brush his teeth. I wanted to vomit. I'm surprised I didn't vomit all over him. Now, maybe he brushed his teeth, but if he didn't do a very good job. I'm just saying. Yeah, so, long story short, I don't like French kissing. Maybe somebody will want to change that someday. Who knows? Yeah. So, like, those are, like, the two, like, main things I've come across, I guess. And I guess in general, like, not necessarily clicking or, like, sometimes commitment issues or, yeah. Dating as a gay guy can be difficult, I guess. Dating in general is difficult, but I'm talking from my experiences. Because even, like, aside from anything that might be gross or, like, anything like that, anything disrespectful, rude, whatever, there's so many, like, confusing things and aspects, and everybody wants something different, and there's people that are too picky about something or too lenient with the other thing, or it's just so much mishmash. And the dating pool is a lot smaller than, like, the straight dating pool, as an example. And so you have to really, like, obviously it's not to the extent where there's, like, nobody. I'm not saying that. But, like, you kind of have to figure out, kind of just like regular dating, like, you kind of have to figure out what you are willing to compromise on, what you want, what you don't want. And it's important to stay true to, like, your values and who you are and what you're looking for. But it's also important to note that nobody's perfect. Everybody's going to have issues. I'm sure that you have plenty of issues. I know I have plenty of issues. But yeah, nobody's perfect. Everybody's got their own stuff going on. And honestly, like, that's something you just kind of have to learn. Like, the whole thing with, like, everybody always asks this. Everybody who's not gay usually asks this of, like, well, who plays a more dominant role? Who plays a more submissive role? Who's the top? Who's the bottom? Etc. And honestly, like, I think half the time, and I could just be, like, throwing random crap around, but half the time, I feel like we're just as confused about it as you are, in terms of, like, there's certain people that are like, okay, well, I'm versatile, I do both. There's people that are like, I'm only a top, you are not gonna put me on the bottom. Then there's the people that are like, I'm only a bottom. Okay? So we're starting with that. No compromise, no nothing, no anything. And the reality is, I think it's not that important. I think for some people it is, because there's definitely people that like a certain role. And there's definitely going to be those relationships where one person is more dominant, one person's not. But there are equally as many relationships that I've found, if not more so, where the roles kind of switch back and forth. There's no set, like, stereotype, set thing. I honestly feel like it depends on who you are and who you're with. Like, who you two people are as, like, a couple together. Because that's, you know, your personalities and, like, the things that you do, that's what's gonna mesh together and create whatever the dynamic is. So there's not necessarily a bottom or a top. Like, you both might switch back and forth, and that's fine. Like, and even if there is a bottom and a top, that's also fine. Like, whatever somebody wants to do is fine. But I would say that two people who refuse to be anything but a bottom should not go together. And two people who refuse to be anything but a top should not go together. I could be wrong, but that just makes the most sense to me. Anyways, I think that is, like, the end of my rant, discussion, whatever. I don't even know where I was going with all this. I just really felt the need to talk about all of this. I keep wanting to, like, cuss, and I feel like I can't because YouTube, whatever. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to talk about it, I guess. There wasn't really, like, a specific point to this video other than, like, when it comes to dating, just Be yourself. Just be yourself. Honestly, there's so many people that go on a dating site and they're like, oh, I have to be this way, I have to be this way. No. Honey, no. Stop right there and take a quick breath and be yourself. Because think about this. You come up with this fake persona, you get a little ways down the road, and then all of a sudden, it's like the other person that you're with is like, who the hell is this? Like, why would you want somebody to fall in love with somebody who isn't you? If you aren't being true and honest to yourself, then what's the point? Why are you living life that way? That just doesn't make sense. Why would you do that to yourself? Anyways, last thing, totally off topic, but I got a haircut. Or actually, I shaved my hair off. I was like, it's time for a change. It's summer. It's hot. It's like 90 degrees in my house. I'm over it. I'm not doing it. Yeah. And I really want summer to end along with 2020. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a really, really great day or night or, whatever, wherever you are. If you like this video and you want more content, I'll be making more content. But if you want more content, you want to support it, please be sure to give it a like, same thing. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Please leave a thumbs up, please subscribe, and comment below just like kind of what you thought. Like, what are your experiences when it comes to dating and everything? And yeah, my videos honestly are just going to be, I'll probably go places too, but like, well, places I can. But my videos, honestly, are just going to be sitting down and talking, and I think it's important to have videos and channels that do that. Like, I love all the commentary channels and stuff, because, like, I don't know, like, it's a completely different feel when you're, like, totally, like, up and personal with somebody, and you're, like, in their space, kind of, in a sense, because it's like you're in my room. Anyways, so, I hope you all have a great day, great night, wherever you're at. Love you so much. Bye.